Well, good day, folks. Welcome to my hobby room, we'll call it. Okay, today I want to look at the fire starting equipment that I had illustrated in my bug out bag. I'm sure that name's going to change from bug out bag to something like survival bag or a survival kit. Anyway, today I want to look at just what I'm put together for starting fires, cook fires, campfires, whatever. More than one method, and I have no doubt that I'll be adding to it even as we progress. But anyway, you'll see here, I'm going to move the camera now so that you can see what I have on the table. And please excuse me if it's a little rough. I've never used this particular tripod to work this way before. Okay, and we'll move it this way. Okay, yeah, here it is. And all right, now in front of me a scales. I bought it for making coffee, getting the right amounts. Okay, multiple purposes. Now this one has units of measure in pound, ounces, and fractions of an ounce, and in grams. Okay, if you'll remember, I'll get this in the right place where you can see it. Okay, this fire starter kit from UST. Now, if you remember, it had in it the wet fires, the orange striker, and I'm not going to pull it out because it'll make a mess. If you remember also, sitting beside it, I did have a butane lighter, which we know, of course, below about 5 degrees centigrade or so, it can be uncooperative. Okay, I've changed it a bit. Okay, I've taken out 3 wet fires, placed in my lighter. Also, I'm hoping from the side that you'll be able to see, and if not, I'll just tip it a little bit. So you can see the match heads in here too, okay? Those are strike anywhere matches. It's amazing to me they can't even consistently make the match heads decent. So anyway, that pack is full. Now, I've got it set at grams. 144 grams. Now for those who like the good old pounds, ounces, okay, I'm showing exactly 5 ounces. Okay, 5 ounces. Now, I don't really need this set, do I? Because, of course, it's one of those things. I don't absolutely need it because I've got a ferrocerium rod in there, and so I can leave it out. And it weighs, okay, 1.7 ounces, or, okay, take it off and put it back on metric. That's 50 grams. Okay, that's not a lot, we figure, but it actually is. So, if I leave that out, this has got 3 different means of ignition. It's got tinder in it. Now, there are 4 in the top and 3 down here, so that's 7 wet fires. In theory, that 7 fires and actually can be expanded just by splitting it in half with your knife, right? So that's a possibility. Now, I looked at different ways. I do have another lighter that is one at the top, this one that pops open, and the flame shoots up about 3/8 of an inch to half an inch, and it's refillable as well. And I gotta admit, I do like them with a cap on them. I know Bic lighters are great, but these I think are just a little bit better. Okay, now one thought was, if you remember, that I had produced. These from, and actually it's UCO. I never thought to mention that. That's their name right on the side of it. That thing. This is the light one. It's 48 grams. There's 3 of them here on the table, and they're different weights. Now, I also have this one, 46 grams. What's the difference? It's aluminum. The striker on the base fell off. There's still sticky glue on it. Okay, now it's sealed with an O-ring, the same as these guys are. It doesn't have as many matches. It's got about a dozen. It's got striker here, and then a backup striker here. And it's lighter. Now, I do like the fact that you can connect it with a chain or cordage or whatever. Now, when we compare the sizes of these two guys, they're close. Now, obviously, the diameter is where the difference is, right? Yeah, and they both roll. So, my thought is, okay, we can put these two together. That gives us a total of 4 ignition sources, because we got the ferrocerium rod, strike anywhere matches, butane lighter, and then these Arctic matches. And yes, I've even got a box. And let's see if I can, okay, yeah, of course they're packaged waterproof. Okay, so there you go. And there was 25 in it, so obviously I took out 12 already for something else. Matter of fact, I think that's what went in here. I don't think I need any more than these guys. So the combined weight is 189 grams, or for our American friends, okay, 6.6 ounces. That's one way of cutting the weight down. Quite capable. If every guy that got lost in the bush needed an emergency fire had this, you'd have no problem whatsoever. Now I'm going to just lift this up a bit. I can see where my, and I'm using a non-video camera tripod, so that makes it a little interesting too. So okay, with these, I'm good to go. I've got 3 wet fires that I can utilize in another kit. And in fact, I'm working on one now that will fit in my pocket. So therefore, they're good to go for that. This is good to go for something. These never get lost, including my neighbor's emergency kit for her car. Does need matches like this. She's got just strike anywhere matches in it. So we'll be putting one of those in there. And some in other places. So that's just a thought. I'm going to put these away. And we're going to continue looking at this bug out. Take care, everyone. Have a fine day. Enjoy it. It's nippy outside and we're working inside. Have a good day. And please, if you would, like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. All the best. Ted's clear.